So Dhadak 2 is out, which is a sequel to the 2018 movie Dhadak, which itself was a remake of the Marathi film Sairaat. And oh, fun fact, Dhadak 2 is actually a remake of the Tamil film Pariyerum Perumal. Well, what the hell is happening to originality in Bollywood? Anyways, I haven't watched Pariyerum Perumal and watched Dhadak 2 as a standalone movie. So well, let's go ahead and see if this movie is worth watching. So while Dhadak 2 follows the same theme as Dhadak, a love story with caste and class differences. But unlike the first part, the differences in this movie are a lot more pronounced. Siddhant Chaturvedi belongs to a very poor family that lives in slums, whereas Tripti Dimri belongs to a family which is well-to-do but not crazy rich. They meet in college where Siddhant is on a reservation quota and they fall in love. The movie focuses heavy on the struggles of an individual from a lower caste and what they have to go through to get to the same end goal. What I liked in the movie is the realism it had despite it being a dharma movie. You see slums, you see poverty, and a lot of the shoot is in live locations, which makes the story feel a lot more relatable than it being in a set. Even the color grade is not too strong, which maintains that real look and feel. The costumes are also very good and make every character seem believable and relatable. I also liked that in a lot of the scenes, they don't go over the top with the makeup of Tripti Dimri. In fact, in a lot of the scenes, the makeup is fairly minimal, again, indirectly making her character seem more relatable. While the movie does take some time to pick up, the movie's second half is very strong and will keep you hooked to your seats. Now, the movie has some very good actors too. Starting off with Siddhant, I really liked him in this movie. His performance gives you a glimpse of his role as a small-town underdog bowler Prashant Kanodia in the series Inside Edge. He has good restraint on his emotions when he needs to act subdued and does well when he needs to look aggressive as well. Overall, a very good and well-controlled performance. I really liked Tripti in this too, and she had a very good command over her range of emotions as well. Now, apart from the leading pair, a special mention to Priyank Tiwari as Shekhar, a student leader in the college. He has some great screen presence and has acted really well. Next, Vipin Sharma as Siddhant Chaturvedi's father is also great in this movie, and so is Anubha Fatehpura as his mother. And they both do a very good job in portraying their characters. So well, having said all that good, let's see what's bad. For starters, the movie had a super long disclaimer. Like honestly, just go get up and get some popcorn or use the washroom or do whatever you have to do when this disclaimer shows up because it genuinely is super long. But well, on a more serious note, I feel the movie took too long to pick up and could have gotten to the same point or the same conflict a lot faster. Also, in the first half especially, there are a lot of subplots which seem unconvincing, and I feel the writers could have come up with something a lot more strong and a lot more hard-hitting to drive home the same points. I also felt the romantic track between the two could have been explored better. There are no scenes showing an intense bond building between the two, and the relationship at times just feels surface level. I also feel the background music, the music, and the sound design could have been a little better in showcasing romance or trauma or any other deep emotion for that matter. And lastly, I felt the ending was way too convenient and hard to digest. I unfortunately can't comment more on it without giving out the story, but if you watch it, you know exactly what I mean. So well, on the whole, I feel the movie is still fairly decent. The second half makes up a bit for a slow first half, and overall I feel the movie is a decent watch. Between this and Son of Sardar, hands down, go watch this. And well, on the BMB meter, I'm giving this movie 6.5 on 10. If you watched the movie already, then let me know what you thought of it in a comment. And hey, as always, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more interesting content. Cheers, and I'll see you soon.